Hi you guys and welcome to my channel. This is your girl Royalty. I'm going to test 3 products that I got from Maybelline, and I'm going to test this eyeshadow palette from Maybelline. And by the way you guys, I think this is going to be a very beautiful eyeshadow palette if you're a beginner in makeup, or if you're a makeup artist and you don't have Maybelline eyeshadow palettes. I'm really starting to judge you, but if you're interested in knowing how all this look came about, then let's hop right into this makeup look. Alright you guys, welcome back again, and this is a Royalty. Today we're going to do more of everyday updated makeup tutorial. And by the way you guys, I have a new palette from Maybelline, and when I purchased these 2 products, which is Super Stay Concealer and Super Stay Foundation, I was gifted with this eyeshadow palette and a primer, only that I did not bring around the primer with me. I think I should first apply my primer before I could do anything on my face, because I've never really mixed these 2, so I'm going to try my luck. And in so doing, I don't want to do a recipe to disaster. And by the way you guys, this is illuminating primer and it is from Yardley, and the brand says it reduces the appearance of fine lines and it extends your foundation wear, which I think I can attest to that. A lot of time when I was using it, I normally use it in winter because I would be so dry, my face would be so dry. I think the first time when I had this primer, it is when I didn't really have many primers around, so it was my everyday favorite. I was using it a lot in one winter and I just never left it since. Now that the face is primed, I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer to prime my eyelids for my eyeshadow application. Just going to blend this concealer and prime my eyelids like this. I'm excited to use the eyeshadow that I'm going to use today, because for some reason, really, after buying 3 of Maybelline eyeshadow palettes, I didn't feel like I should get one more palette from Maybelline. Now I will say with a pure luck, it happened that I received this palette. They say it's Maybelline the Nudes. I was speechless. This is quite a beautiful eyeshadow palette. I'm going to list it up here for you to see the eyeshadows which I have applied. I'm not sure what kind of look I wanted to achieve for today, but let me go to this dark brown color. Just want to ensure that my eyelids are really not creasing. I'm just going to apply this deep dark brown color. And you guys, nowadays I like to test my eyeshadows without really mix them with other eyeshadows, especially if I'm going to test it the first time on camera. I like to test the eyeshadow palette without really mixing with other palettes. So I'm going to see, according to me, we might have a transitioning shade. I'm just not sure how good is it gonna be for my eyelids. I think the pigment of this eyeshadow palette, it is really is undeniably beautiful. And by the way you guys, if you're noticing that I have less energy right here, it is because I've been cleaning. I woke up this morning and I felt so energetic and I started to clean the entire house. And right now I decided I'm going to film for you because I wanted to test out this eyeshadow palette. With a fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go to this eyeshadow just to see if I can be able to transition my deep color. And by the way you guys, I think more than applying as a color, I think it is just setting my eyelids, which I don't see it as a bad thing though. Even though I was hoping that this color was going to come out with a different tag, but I'm glad that it is able to transition my eyeshadow. Going back to this deep brown color, just going to keep applying and try to diffuse this eyeshadow by itself. And then you guys, I'm tempted to apply a shimmery color, but I don't know which color to apply. I'm tempted to apply this color, you guys. I'm going to use my finger to place it. Alright you guys, I think the manner in which this color is applying, I think I may need to change the method or the style of the eyeshadow application. And you guys, I'm going to take this brush that I was applying the deep color. Just going to try and diffuse the harsh line between my eyeshadows. I'm tempted to use another color from this eyeshadow palette. Just going to place a little bit of this color. Not going to make it to have a lot of color. I'm just going to place it. This is a very light hand that I'm placing right here because I don't want to lose the color that I have applied in the middle part of my eyelid. I really love that color too much. I don't want to lose it. And then you guys, for my inner corner, I'm going to apply the eyeshadows that I just swept on top of my eyelids. I'm just going to apply it on my inner corner. I don't think it is bringing me things that I wanted to see. I don't want to see it look like this, but I'm tempted to apply a much brighter color just to try and brighten this eyeshadow, and I'm going to go for this whitish color from this palette. If there is one thing I like about this eyeshadow palette, you guys, is the fact that the colors are adaptable actually. But anyway, you guys, I think I should go for a brown liquid eyeliner. It's Essence liquid eyeliner. So tempted to make a ring eye. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm actually starting to realize that applying this brown color is not as easy as applying the black liquid eyeliner. Even though nowadays I find that these brown colors, they're really bringing a different type of look. By the way, you guys, normally if I have applied my wing eyeliner and I find that I don't really like the way in which the wing eyeliner came out, I then take my concealer and I will apply it on top of my hand, and take my concealer brush like this, and then I will go to the area in which I would like to face the wing. And now I'm going to try and highlight this side, even though it was necessary for me to be cleaning it. I'm going to apply concealer just to highlight this area. I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara, and this mascara is from Essence. It's a Lash Princess Volume Mascara. By the way, guys, I'm going to go ahead and apply my eyelashes, and these lashes that I'm applying, they are from Kiss, and the style is Peony. And you guys, I had to cut these lashes because I realized that on one of my videos they were not sitting well, simply because they were too long. And I'm just going to place them right on my eyelash line like that, and then I'm going to clip my fake lash to my natural lashes for a seamless eyelash application. And by the way, you guys, I'm going to apply also on the other side. Just going to place these lashes on my eyelash line, and you guys, I'm going to place on my outer corner like that, and then I'm going to place on my inner corner. And by the way, guys, according to me, everything is looking better and perfect, and everything is looking beautiful. And I'm going to take my setting spray. It is from Nivea, and I'm just going to apply, rehydrate my face. And you guys, for foundation, I'm using Maybelline Super Stay foundation, and the shade is Chestnut. And by the way, you guys, this is my perfect shade for Maybelline. I'm going to hydrate my steeping brush and just apply my foundation. I believe that, you guys, if your formula is thick, you see this hair now? This hair is really easy getting out of line. By the way, you guys, if your foundation is thick, you can go ahead and apply your setting spray, and then continue to apply and blend your foundation. That way, a very matte foundation can be easily applied and be blended without any issues. And you guys, if you can hear the voice of children that are making noise, kindly note that I have a visitor, and he does not understand the fact that when I'm filming, there shouldn't be a child playing around or a child doing any other stuff except to behave. My daughter knows that by now, but now when I'm having visitors, I can't control those kind of things. But I hope I will reduce the background noise. I don't have a mic. My camera actually is not allowing a mic. It's a mirrorless and mic-less camera, so whatever I'm saying, you're going to hear it through the camera. I did not extend my audio in any way. And you guys, this is going to be my first trial and error for this concealer. And by the way, you guys, I don't even know if this shade is going to match me. I tried to get the shade 45 because I didn't know how I was going to match them, because now according to me, my foundation is 64, and then here I am buying the shade 45 that does not even have a color name. They only have a color number. They said it's a concealer and a corrector, and I think because it's Maybelline, I shouldn't really let it to stay too long. I think, you guys, I'm used to applying L'Oreal Paris as well as Rimmel London, because the applicator is just big and just deep ones, and then you come up with the expected amount of concealer. But with this one, with a small applicator, to be honest with you, I don't know what to expect from it. I think I like the fact that it's disappearing beautifully to the skin. I was hoping that it was not going to blend, but it is now disappearing beautifully to the skin. And I think it is very, very lightweight, you guys. Don't know how many times I'm going to apply. Because I know Maybelline Super Stay to be really being a thick formula and really drying up very quick, I was expecting this to also be drying up a little bit quicker, but then it isn't. think I am here for it. So in the warm weathers, when it's a little bit hot, having a concealer that is drying up quick, like the L'Oreal Paris concealer that I'm having, it becomes an issue when you apply your concealer and it just dry up before you even blend it. It is just so frustrating. But this one, I think even the shade 45 was even a perfect match for me. Although you guys, I'm tempted to go to the Rimmel London to really highlight. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to just bite my lower lip and just not do it. And I'm going to take my translucent powder. This is the Yardley translucent powder and the shade is Translucent Bear. Alright, okay, this is setting beautiful for this concealer. Oh my god, the combination of this concealer as well as my normal translucent powder is setting so superly beautiful. I think I like the combination of these two products together. They are just like a miracle to me. For me, this is way pricey concealer. I always pay 180 Rand max for concealer, not 250. This one is 250. Oh child, who has the money this time of the month? I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'm using my normal regular contour powder, Palladio Matte Bronzer. And you guys, I always prefer to use a bronzer instead of contouring powder because I hardly find my shade when it comes to contouring powders. So I prefer this bronzer. And by the way, you guys, I actually started to notice one thing again with Palladio products. I saw their eyeshadows. I think it was a quad eyeshadow, about 4 eyeshadows in that small palette that was selling for 250. And in my head, I'm like, I've been complaining about this eyeshadow palette to say 350 is too much. I was thinking that it was too much, not knowing that there is a brand in a drugstore that is selling quad eyeshadow palette for 250 Rand. That's a lot. But maybe one day when I have plenty, I can try one to see the reason why it is that pricey. Just for experience, nothing really. And then you guys, I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose bridge. And I'm using this Palladio Matte Bronzer just to contour my nose bridge. And you guys, I'm going to use Catrice blush. And by the way, I'm going to use this brush. I saw another YouTuber using this type of brush to apply her blush. And she said it is applying smooth because it doesn't pick up too much powder. But let me see. Maybe I applied a lot. Maybe it's just me who applied more than I was supposed to. I'm looking very blush light. I think this blush is also assisting the eyes to look and looking like an upgrade from your everyday type of eye look to being your everyday glam eye look. And you guys, I'm going to take this powder. I'm just going to highlight under my contour and set up my smile lines. And set my smile lines as well. Even though it looks like I let my smile lines to sit a bit long without setting them. And you guys, taking this measure brush, I'm going back to the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to the dark brown eyeshadow, just going to buff under my eye. By the way, you guys, I think this look can also be categorized as a soft glam makeup look. It is looking beautiful, and by the way, I think I love it. And oops, I'm becoming very clumsy. And you guys, I'm going to take my highlighter, just going to highlight my eyebrow bone. And this is a highlighter from Maybelline, is Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. And you guys, this metallic bronze is so super beautiful. And then you guys, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my cupid's bow. And then you guys, I'm going to go ahead and then highlight my cheeks. So just going to smile and highlight. Smile and highlight. And by the way, you guys, I would like to say it for the very last time. This time, I'm saying it for the very last time. I'm not going to repeat this. Don't be sleeping on Maybelline products. Maybelline is a killer of a makeup brand in the drugstore. You guys, I'm going to apply this bronzer on my nose, but I'm just going to apply a little and place just on my nose tip. And then I just diffuse. Then I'm blending. And you guys, for some of you, if you think that you don't have enough eyeshadow palette, you don't really need to have many eyeshadow palettes. I have really noticed that when I was buying my collection of eyeshadow palettes, sometimes I will buy eyeshadow palettes that has about the same colors, only that they were different with having just 2 to 3 colors that were not on the other palette. So by the way, they are becoming just a nice big bunch of waste of my money and useless, but I can still use them for my clients. I am taking the clients so I can still use them on my clients. But you guys, don't feel pressured to have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, you can always make each and every eyeshadow palette that you have to work out. Sometimes you just need to mix the colors to have a certain color that you don't have in another palette. Alright you guys, I think my eyes are telling me that I needed a brighter eyeliner so that my eyelashes can really be separated. Not too much, just a little. And then you guys, I'm going to take a lip liner, and it is from LA Girl. This is my regular lip liner and the shade is Chocolate. I'm just going to go ahead and apply. And by the way you guys, I think my lipstick of choice is not going to best fit this eye look. And by the way you guys, I'm going to apply lipstick from Revlon, and the shade is 50 Superstar Brown. And by the way you guys, I'm going to go ahead and take my buffing powder, and the shade is Caramelized, and it is from Yardley. And I just like to apply and buff all over my face. By the way you guys, I was already running out of patience for the fact that I have missed my wigs, and now that I'm having this wig on, I don't feel as confident as I was so eager to wear the wigs. Please don't forget to leave me the comment down below for any video ideas that you want to see me doing on this channel. And by the way, this is your royalty sign off.